Hello and welcome back to Radiant Dawn Lunatic Reverse. I have actually loaded up the vanilla ROM so that we can real quick do our Laura promotion. Make sure that that works. Yay! And then, just gonna real quick save that in a different slot so that if something goes wrong, I can go back to this because I've run into, I've been punished for not doing that before, given the mod. And then I will be right back after I load up the other ROM. All right, here we go. Alright, now the other thing we wanted to look at is buying some stuff. Hand axe, Worm Slayer, maybe Olivigrass. In general, you do get a lot of Olivigrass in the game. The main reason to do that now is because I don't think we have... Yeah, we don't have any, and we might want... Since this chapter, we're not going to get Lorem and Vika starting with full gauge. Might want some for that reason. I guess let's take a look at who we're going to deploy and just see what we're dealing with. Yeah, I mean, they're force deployed anyway, but what I usually like to do with with Tormod and his crew is try to get him into the swamp to bait out this enemy on turn 1, and then have him one-round that with one of Ileana's tomes, which we should be able to do here, even with the buffed enemies, because, well, I mean, I guess I don't know for sure that he'll one round, but he does double at the very least. So it'll be like 15. Let's see here. So, yeah, 32... 0 res. I guess he just one-shots anyway with that. Okay, that'll work. And then... Okay, we're not bringing you. I know that much. Can't bring Jill, sadly. I guess we bring Leonardo? Wasn't really expecting that, but... Guess that's where we are. And then... also gonna need to think about the skill loadout. As we got, like, Celerity. I guess I could... It's conceivable that we want to leave that on Tormod, actually, so that he can get range of this guy, but I don't think we need to do that. Pretty sure... So Tormod needs to get to here. So if he gets shoved twice to here, one... Is it 3 or 2 through the swamp for foot units? I can just look that up. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. 4? Well, if that's the case, even with celerity, he doesn't make it there. Am I just wrong about... I could have sworn this was possible to do turn 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It needs to be here. Which would mean he would need to get all the way to here if he needs to move. Well, I guess... Okay, if he has 8 movement, then he would need to get to here. But that's still 3 shoves. And how's he getting 3 shoves? I mean, I guess, in theory, if we were to, like, kill this guy, Soth could run down, because Soth can get through the reeds just fine. Soth could run down and shove him. Maybe that is what I had to do. I don't remember that being the case, but it might be. And yeah, in that case I would need to leave celerity on Tormod. That is what it says for... Oh wait, there is a separate thing for magic users. Oh, but it's the same. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, I guess that's what we're doing then. A little disappointing. But, alright, we know who we're bringing, and we know that turn 1 we're not going to be grassing, which does make getting that grass at least less relevant. What can we sell? We do have more swords than we need. Of course, we have, like, you know, some stuff here that I was talking about sending to the Grail Mercenaries, but we could sell some of it now. Oh, wait. We have access to Raphael's inventory now? Feels like a bit of a hack. And Nyla. Nyla, I'm pretty sure you're not going to need a concoction. You don't need a Seraph robe. Wouldn't be bad for Laura to have another heal staff, I guess. And I guess we could also give her Micaiah's light tome. Micaiah can just use the Thani anyway. How is Laura actually doing? 14 speed is not terrible. 18 attack, though, is pretty bad. Well, I guess it's not that much worse than Tormod's. I mean, it definitely is worse. And of course, he can double. Anyway, no, it's not like I'm planning to use Laura for combat anyway. Just figure giving her the option can't hurt, especially since, well, she actually has 9 strength somehow, but also this thing doesn't weigh anything anyway. Anyway, so yeah, we could I guess you can have Lunatic too. Although you'd better not need it. I mean, I suppose it doesn't hurt for Nyla to have a healing item. I just super don't expect her to need it. Maybe she needed to trade it to somebody. I don't know why that would come up either, but... Honestly, it wouldn't be bad to get the Wind Edge either. Like, we only have the one, and Sahar has used a decent number of charges on it, but... also gotta do skills stuff. We have... oh, I guess it's just Savior. That could be good... oh. Never mind. I was gonna say that could be good to give to Vika, but... I guess not. Nyla mostly doesn't need it. I mean, there might be enemies that she doesn't double at 19 speed, but you probably one-shot them anyway. Maybe Morim could take it? Does this work? Oh, it's only for Herons anyway. Sure, I'll give that to you for now anyway. And... still have Wrath, but I still don't really see what we would want to do with that. If any of our new units want Imbue, Morim would get slightly more value out of it than Soth when he's transformed. Ika would get more value out of it, period. And she's also less likely to need it to be involved in combat. Tormod can't have it anyway. I think I'll just leave it on Soth. And moving that around. We could sell, like, Howl and Shriek. I mean, they're certainly not any good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much they're worth, but like I said, they're certainly not any good. Oh, there's also Guard. This is also pretty bad. Yeah. Oh, you have it too? There's also Meg's Fortune. We at least have somebody with the capacity to use it now in Morim. I don't know that it matters super much. Or like Tormod. I mean, we certainly don't need it on Meg. I think I will maybe keep that one around. Oh, there's also Shade. I don't think Shade does anything on... Makai doesn't have the capacity for it without taking out Discipline anyway. But I don't think it does much of anything on her anyway, if I recall correctly. Or like Raphael, or, you know, like... Or maybe it's Baywork only anyway, yeah. Like in general, I think Stillness is one thing, but I think Shade won't prevent them from like going for units that are like, they can kill or like don't counterattack or whatever. So like also like giving it to Leonardo, for example, I don't think would do too much. Might be better to leave it on Ileana just as a way to transfer it to the Grail Mercs if we want to. I don't know if we do. Anyway. Sure, let's give you Fortune. Why not? He's got a little less luck than Tormod anyway. And then... Oh, these are actually worth a decent amount of money. Okay. I think in general we should sell the least valuable stuff because we can only transfer so many things through Ileana. So we get 4,000 out of this. That's almost enough to buy the Worm Slayer and the Hand Axe. Yeah, we just need a little bit more. We want to sell some of this more valuable stuff, or like some more or whatever crap. Which really would mostly just be like a steel sword, maybe. I mean, should be fine. And then the Wind Edge. Do I want to buy that too? Need like another 500. I think I'm not gonna bother. Alright, so for this chapter, we can dump Jill's inventory. Nolan can take whatever's useful from that. Doesn't really need 2 copies of the same forge, but take this. Maybe try to use... maybe the 8-use hand axe. And then... the Worm Slayer we probably don't need, but... we probably should bring it just in case. Okay. Anything else that we should be bringing? Look like it. And skills-wise, we're don't have anything left over. Okay. I guess the only other thing that's like possibly relevant is Laura being down to using the mend staff, but whatever. I don't think it's worth buying a heal staff just for that reason. I don't know if we'll get another one at some point or if we'll just have to buy one, but we will get more money at some point, presumably. I think I already looked at the support stuff. We got Volek, Zahark. And Jill. I kind of want to support with Nolan, but can't do that. It wouldn't matter for this chapter anyway. In fact, it would be actively detrimental. So, I think we're good. So yeah, we can get So through here. We gotta kill this guy. Probably Zahark is the one who wants to do that. 17 AS, he certainly does double. Has the Brave Sword if he needs it. We've got Leonardo in range if we need that. Also Micaiah could help. I'm a little concerned about Nolan being able to take on all the enemies up here by himself. Well, I guess we've always got Nyla and Volek over here to help out with that if we need to. But we do have to be careful about, like, this group down here. We want to rescue the poor green units. My recollection is that the ones that are the most vulnerable are, like, the one here, like, this guy will run up. And so, we want to... We're gonna, like, shove Tormod down with Soth, and then Vika's gonna go up here, shove, and then come up this way, and then try to, like, rescue or shove or something this guy out of the way. And then this guy, I think, is pretty vulnerable too. If we don't send somebody down here to deal with, or to bait, like, these guys away. Which res do you have? 11. That's not bad. 10 damage, 10 damage, and 9 damage. That is survivable. And you are doubling this guy. I bet you're one-shotting him, though. Any of your weapons? Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we'd want a hand axe in any case, wouldn't we? Since these two are ranged. Nolan's not quite one-shotting them with the hand axe. Okay, so probably he just stands here, hand axes this guy, and let the others come to him. I guess we should also consider the possibility that we could somehow take this guy out without Zahark doing it, but I think that's really unlikely. You do a good amount of damage, but you almost certainly do not. Yeah. And yeah, no. Alright. I guess the question is there even any point in having anybody do anything other than Zahark? Oh, wait, well, he has the Brave Sword, but he needs 10 damage. So Leonardo can't do that. Laura could, to not use the Brave Sword. Micaiah could do that. The other thing we could do is give the kill to Micaiah. Well, we could see whether Zahark just kills with, like, a rock of some sort. This is enough damage for Micaiah to kill because he's doing 21, so... I should have also looked at... So... Yeah, I guess it does cost all that movement. Alright. Gotta level up Micaiah before 1-9, as I said before. Oh, this guy's gonna get to attack more, and yeah, that's gonna be unpleasant. Nothing to be done about it, though. I mean, even if you were to shove from where he is, he gets attacked, and then Vika doesn't get to... Wait. If he were to shove down, Vika would have to get him. That's no good. Actually, we should move Vika, like, here, because we may need to shove her out in order to get her around this guy. Wait, did I oh, fuck! No! Oh, I fucked this up. I needed to... I guess... I did need to shove him... Shit. He was here. Actually, how was I supposed to do that? Because Vika's here. Yeah, it like, just doesn't work. Or I needed to shove Soth or something? I don't fucking know. I definitely fucked it up, though. Oh, wait, no! I forgot what the solution is. I didn't need to bring Soth down here. I just moved Muarim over and shove him into the swamp. Duh. I didn't need to bring Soth down here at all. Ugh. Foolish. Foolish. Okay. Well, my bad. Hit rate leaves a little to be desired, but... More speed? Okay. Alright. I don't think we want Laura or Leonardo fighting that guy. But look, how are you doing down here? There's no fire mage, so that's good. So... At least that one does less damage. 26, 22... So 13... Oh wow, this guy can almost reach the screen unit, I hadn't even noticed. Anyway, so I was saying 13 and 9, so 22 plus 14, it's 36. 46, and then 12 is 58. So he doesn't survive that, but it's like even one kill would be enough that he would. So what we could do, like if we kill this, or if we kill this mage with Nyla, that's the one that hits harder anyway. And then he takes... be 10 and 12, so that's 22. Plus, what was it, 13 and 9? So another 22. Yeah, he would survive that. Okay. Oh, I forgot about glare. How does glare work? I think it... The activation rate is not high enough to make it worth doing. Alright, let's not give them the pushes. And Raphael, probably we should move this way. It should be easy enough for these two to run away if they need to, or at least Volug to do so, and then get refreshed by Raphael regardless. If this guy doesn't go for us and just goes for the swamp, that could be a potential problem, but that's... Even so, we should be able to get Nyland as well way if we need to... Well, if we move Raphael away... Oh, no, I guess we can always run Raphael back if we need to. Alright. I guess he wants to be... here? And then... So I'll move you all the way back to here in case I want to shove Vika. He is, in fact, going over there. Ow, the poison. Okay, admittedly, that's not great. The Volug's completely surrounded. Oh, gee. Hi. Okay, well, okay, Volug was not killing this guy anyway, right? Because he wasn't doubling. Oh, but we need to... That doesn't get him out. I want to kill this guy, but Volug has no way through. I guess he could run... Well, okay, hold on. If we just concoction... Does he live? 13 and 9 is 22. And then another 9 is 31. Yeah. Okay. So we could have Nyla take out this guy. Volug uses a concoction. And then we can move, continue Raphael's trip. As for you... Okay, this guy actually is not as immediately threatening to guys as I thought. This guy, we should be able to bait out anyway. We do need to shove Vika if we want to go ahead and shove this guy this turn. Which we probably do. You are not doubling. Okay. Oh, is there any stealable stuff? There is an arm scroll on this map, which is... Oh, there's a bunch of coins, too, actually. The arm scroll is, like, it's up here somewhere. But is there anything to steal? Oh, okay. You're doing 26. That isn't looking very kill-esque. Well, actually, it is just there. Alright. Sadly... Oh, no, wait! Muram can shove Vika. Okay, that's helpful. Oh, but she can't shove this guy? Okay. I thought she could. Maybe just to be transformed. Well... Bah. Guess I should have gotten that Olivia Grass. Alright. Oh, now I wish I'd shoved Zahark instead. Well, I guess... Here, we'll give you this kill. We got more bulk. Now up to 24 damage that we can take without dying. It's gonna take you forever to get through here. So it goes. Do the thing I said I was gonna do. Put Folug in the bushes. I mean, his hit rate against these guys is good enough that even if he gives them a bit of a void, it might be worth it for him to not get hit. Also, if he can position himself somewhere where they can't surround him, that would be nice. I don't know where that would be exactly. Maybe just here. I mean, they definitely can surround him, but at least... I don't know. They might not, because the healer might not. Okay. And... yeah, you... this way. I don't want to give this guy reeds or thickets or bushes or whatever either. Whether it's more or less likely that this guy comes out here if Vika is there. Vika is not going to get doubled, at least. Yeah. There's like no way we could get Zahark all the way across there, right? Like... Soth can't shove him. Ormod can't shove him. Moram could shove him, of course. And then he could get like one space in the water. It's not even clearly worth it. I mean, if he did that, like, so Moram's here, he gets shoved here, and then the next turn moves here, Moram shoves into here. It's still too... Yeah, I don't think so. Might as well shove one of these two. That's Micaiah. Oh. Guy went, like, diagonally. It'd be really nice if the green units, like, had any self-preservation instinct. Unfortunately, they do not. Okay. So 8, 20... Yeah, I'm still not living that, but we could vulnerary and then you would... or we could have Nyla take one of these guys out. Also got these two down here to deal with now. That guy is bulkier, and you aren't doubling. That guy has a hand axe. Bleh. Alright, I think... These guys do only have 5 movement. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we put Sylph in the bush. And... if we move Vika next to this guy, then he doesn't have the option next turn to both attack her and get closer to this guy. So I think that's the play here. I'm guessing that... yeah, she's not going to deal any damage, so... he is going to charge her gauge up. It'll help. Meanwhile... this healer is not healing these guys. I don't know if that's because, like, technically they're bandits. Like, they're technically part of a different faction. It doesn't mark them as such there, but they do... like, these guys are Benyan and these guys are bandits. I don't know. After this turn, these two guys should be dead, so... what was it again? 8, 12, and 8, so 28. So he doesn't need much healing. Alright, let's just... use this herb. And then... we could shove the healer. I don't know, they might run to the healer though. I think I'll just kill it. Should have checked closer to make sure that these guys wouldn't just wander off into the water and kill one of these guys, but they won't. I think I'm down to have Laura come down and heal you. Moram. It would be nice to charge his gauge up, but I don't know if it's worth not dealing damage to these guys. I think it probably is not. Or if I should just walk into the water and rescue this guy. I mean, he's got Savior, right? So, why not? Okay. And then... up here... So I'll give this kill to Zahark. Oh, where are you going? Another one? Where is he going? Exactly. Well... this guy should be able to come over and die to Volug anyway, after we kill this guy, so I guess it's fine. Keeps getting hit, it's annoying. Alright, she is, in fact, not ready to transform. Jeez. Okay. And you are not quite finishing that guy off. This is fine. I'll come over here and this guy off, I guess. Here. Do this. I want Raphael to be moving forward. I guess I'll just do that. That. And you can just stay where you are. Alright. Volug, you got this, right? And he probably does. I do want to train more strike rank. So, yeah, you just get slightly out of this guy's range. Still not dead? Ah. Oh! Finish this guy off? Nope. Annoying. Well, work on it, I guess. For this guy, I don't think he'd be able to get to the green unit, but you take 8 from this guy. Okay, you survive against both of them, so we can just put Volug in range of both of them. Here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that guy can still get into the thicket. Alright. Here then, I guess. I guess like is a vulnerary to get the free action anyway. And Nyla just can stay put, I suppose. Okay. What else? So that guy can actually get over there, which means we can bait him away. Meanwhile, rescue this guy. Actually come over this way. And then we can eventually, like, heal and stuff. You actually can't. Let's fix that. Wait, what? Ah! No! That's a swamp tile. Bah! Okay, we'll do it this way. No more poison. Alright, as for you... Well, the best matchup is certainly Zahark. Holy shit, Nolan has 84 avoid. Oh, Leonardo's in range. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe the best matchup is actually Nolan then. If we can get Leonardo into range, which we should be able to do. Alright, where's that arm scroll? Exactly. 6. Be like here. That's right. Where are you going? Where are you going? Well, they're probably going for the healer. Oh my god, enough with the reinforcements. Forgot what this map was like if you played it slowly. Alright, well I want... That we probably don't want to deal with. That, and not particularly either. But they're definitely going for this healer right here. Alright, let's just have Soth kill this guy. And then the question is, do we run Volug down to kill this guy, or do we do it with Tormod? This guy's only doing 8 damage, so we could... I mean, it's a little bit of a risk with the crit rate, but we could have Volug attack this guy. Or we could send Volug over here. This guy might, like, try to go out into the water, but he can't get very far. I'm gonna get this on the Volug. Poisoned again, god damn it. Alright. Let me see if there's a coin around here. There is. It's like over here. I don't want to send Tormod over here, so I think I'm gonna have him shove Soph up. And then these mages. Put Nyla maybe like here, and then the mages will not be like super duper close to going out of the water and killing these guys. Could also send Morim over to grab one of them. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. He actually moves slower in the water if he's shifted, so I'm gonna do that. Vika also could now go over and drop this guy off and then go grab another one. Alright. We heal Micaiah. Guy can't get anywhere. That's cool. You fade out this guy from here. You might as well get some chip XP. Or try. And fail. Probably should have thought about what I was doing with Raphael before I did that. let's... Guess we do want to be in range of Nolan, huh? I don't know, whatever. Alright. This guy is totally going after this green unit, but he's not gonna get there. I think we just go ahead and attack so that we can finish the guy off. Stay closer in range of the mages so that we can go get one of them. Just unending poison. And... a Viking can grab this guy anyway. Yoink. Grab this guy too, I guess. Alright. So... two of the coins are down here, but we'll have Volug and Nyla take care of that. I think you two... like, I don't know that you're gonna be able to do anything useful, but you can make your way... this way. If we want Makai to do a thing, I guess we're gonna just have to shove with Laura. That's fine. You here to bait out just the one guy. Not that I'm like afraid of Nolan dying or anything. I just want to have time to do other stuff and get as much Makai XP as I can. Makaya up one so that Laura can heal her next turn. Nyla can stay put for now. I guess you can too. Why do they keep running away? Oh! I did not know that happened. Huh. Okay. Well, Alright, Volug. Finish this idiot off. You. I want to bait these guys down this way now. Oh, this guy actually can't reach Nyla, but he can see the path to Nyla, so that should be fine. Alright, you can drop this guy and be ready to pick this guy up. You can... I don't know what you can do. There's like no way we're getting Tormod into range of that, of this guy, unfortunately, I don't think. So we'll just... He can kind of come over the side here. So we're gonna need to back off with squishies over here. I guess what I'll do is... Flora to here, heal Micaiah. Micaiah... Sacrifice... Raphael... Chant... I assume you can't, like, rescue Raphael. Okay. You can. Oh, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, just you two around this way. Third coin is somewhere around here. Okay, Volug. You can get to the Fire Mage. And you don't die. So we could just kill the Fire Mage and then let Nyla kill the Thunder Mage. As I recall... 13... From full health, Volug would be safe. Just kill it too. I don't think there's like a good way to give both Volug both of these kills. How is his strike rank coming along? It's okay. Yeah, I'd rather actually give this kill to Nyla, because like literally 1 XP on Nyla is more valuable than any amount of XP on Vika, because Nyla is a late game unit and Vika is most certainly not, so might as well do that. I guess there's a possibility if Volug dodges, even then he would be at risk of a crit. There's no way blah. There's no way oh my god, I can't words. There's no way that we could wall him off. Protect him, but... Well, he did in fact dodge. The odds of the crit are like 2%. It's very tempting. What we could try is to glare the guy. Why not? Hit 13. Yeah, okay. Meanwhile... I wonder if Leonardo does damage. Oh, we could give Leonardo a kill. Should we give Leonardo a kill? Do we care about Leonardo getting levels at all? Probably not, to be honest. We should give Micaiah a kill, if anything. Yeah. Okay, and then... Let Zahark attack this guy, see how it goes, and then if he doesn't kill... Well, we could also... We can do this. Oh. Well, it gives Micaiah another heal target. No, it doesn't. Okay. Good job, everyone. That was all very well played. Oh, okay. Sorry, Nolan. I had only the best of intentions, I assure you. Alright. Attack, 23 attack. I'm actually wondering about putting Micaiah in range of these guys. I mean, not that she's gonna do terribly well for herself, but, you know. Why not? Why not? How do we do it in a way where we can heal her after she heals the heart? Maybe we just don't bother. Just do this. So what I should have done is set her up to be in range of Raphael as well. I don't have enough shoves to do that now. Where was that other coin again? It's like... Wait, how can it be there? That doesn't make sense. Alright, the map, this was where the armor scroll was. It's like 4 over and 3 down. 1, 2, 3, 4 over, 1, 2. Wait, it can't be there. I'm so confused. It's supposed to be... No, it's supposed to be here. But it just... It shows other tiles as... Oh, it's not showing it as water because of the yellow. Okay, I understand. It's all clear now, and yeah, it's right there. Okay, and we can't get there now. Maybe we can get there next turn. Send Vika there or something, I don't know. Do we revert her? It's gonna take forever for her to fill her gauge back up. Probably not. Guess I'll send Morim over here to rescue this guy just in case. Go ahead and rescue, or heal Micaiah. Alright, Nyla, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Oh well. We're still making progress, slowly but surely. Alright, so... I'll just put Nyla here. Vika. Get the coin. These two are gonna have to run down. Get the other coins next turn. Meanwhile, I'm gonna do it. Put Micaiah there. We can get Soth in range to help her out. We might as well not only get Raphael some experience, but also heal some damage off of her. What level is she right now? 16. That's gonna be hard to get her all the way to 17. Is gonna be tough, but maybe we can do it. Well. Okay. Other coins. One of them is... Oh, this is going to be annoying to figure out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up from the far lower left corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You should get that one. The other one is some water here, and it's like here. Should just send Nyla there next turn and send Volug this way instead. He can be healed by Micaiah. This looks like Morim's orphanage or something. Oh, you know, maybe I should have given Micaiah Paragon. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I guess because overall, in the long run, I don't really care. But the short term, I do care. Oh, this guy is actually hitting harder. So we might actually have to heal Micaiah. She gets hit here. Well, no, we shouldn't, because that was 2 attacks. Yeah, no, never mind. She's fine. Everything's fine. Dika's gonna revert anyway, so we might as well... Oh, I don't know. We'll rescue this guy. Bring him into the middle. Buddy, join the log jam. Now I kind of want there to be more reinforcements. Oleg isn't poisoned anymore, oh my god! Alright, it is... should be here. There we go. Got all the coins. You're not even halfway. But we got a Raphael level. Alright, now you do double Micaiah, so we are not fighting Micaiah with... or fighting this guy with Micaiah. Well, probably. 19 crit as well. Actually, she doesn't get crit. But 17 res against... well, okay, she does actually technically survive from full health. Oh... yeah, maybe. Maybe we do that. You take... and drop. Alright, we caught them all. Gotta catch them all. And... I guess we could also have her fight the healer. Sure, why not? Oh, he ran away. What a jerk! How to position here. Move Leonardo out of the way. Put full lug. Here. It's an arc. Here, I guess. Kaya here and sacrifice. Ooh. Raphael got HP. So we can sacrifice for him too. Yes! Almost there. Yeah. Alright. I think we'll call it good enough. We'll... I guess what we'll do is shove Micaiah into range of the boss. And then Heal her with Laura. And... yeah, 10 times 2. She is not... wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, she might die to, like, the weapon triangle. I'm glad I thought about that. Okay, never mind. Let's rest. No! Fuck! Why did it do that? Oh, God! No! Oh my God! Oh my God. Why? I would... okay, okay. We can... no. Laura's too big to rest. Oh God, why? Okay, you can shove Soth, and then you can rescue Micaiah. Okay, that's fine. Oh my God. Jeepers. Okay. Yeah, we'll just have Micaiah sacrifice for somebody after they get hit, and she can level off of that. That's perfectly fine. You can just stay where you are. Oh my God. Okay, so. Oh, we had to rescue Raphael. Gross. He does have 19 crit. So we do need to be a little bit careful with that. You're the one that has Raphael. It's got 27 attack. He's hitting pretty hard. It could be that light sits outside the weapon triangle and it all would have been totally fine. But I'm just not sure about that. You know who would definitely survive is Nyla. Nolan... no. Soth has the most dodge. Okay, I think I'll go with that then. Let's move Laura back out of the way. Soth. Drop. No. Soth, give. Raphael. You. Shove Soth forward. You take and drop Raphael like so. You drop Micaiah. And... yeah, okay. Now we can find out definitively. Yeah. Yep. It's a good thing I didn't let her do that after all. Alright, you just killed a guy. You might get an HP level, that would do. You might also... I think we should give Nolan the boss kill if we can safely do that. Where's Leonardo? That's a pretty low chance to die. What was yours? Oh, he has no crit against Soth. So maybe we should just give it to Soth, just to be absolutely safe. I guess so. Alright, get HP. Come on. Yay! Thank you. Hey, we got more HP. That's one more point of damage that Micaiah can tank. Let's go. Okay. We might as well get Raphael some XP. Well, there's nobody else who's damaged, right? Other than Micaiah. Yeah. And presumably Volug destroys this guy. So I think I'd rather just give it to Nolan, since he's gonna get a level out of it. I mean, Zahark would too, maybe? Maybe not. I guess probably not. Not so good. Oh, you know what I forgot about, and it probably doesn't matter, but is that I'm not going to have access to everybody else's stuff for this chapter, which means like I can't put like Paragon and Micaiah or anything this time either. Annoying. Yeah, I definitely should have considered Paragon on her for last chapter for one thing. Oh, money! Pass! Well... we can give her pass. That seems like a good idea. I don't know if it will be relevant, but... probably best to have the option. We can also give her this concoction in case somehow that matters. We could also consider giving her a Seraph robe. I don't want to, but it might be a good idea. What's in the shop? Oh! More stuff. There's a Master Seal for God's sake. I'm not going to buy that anyway. But I will buy the hand axe. And maybe also the Wind Edge? I didn't use the Wind Edge at all, but... it is potentially useful in 3.6. It can be useful to have multiple of them, too, to, like, attack Laguz from range and then untransform them and stuff. I don't know how relevant that is, but it's also not very expensive, so... okay. Oh, we gotta look at the records. Nolan is back on top. Of course. if we were to give Micaiah BXP levels, I think there's little chance. I mean, she definitely wouldn't get defense, right? She might get HP. There's really nothing else to do here. Oh boy. This friggin' chapter. I don't know if I'll be able to see any enemies at the beginning to, like... Oh, yeah, okay, I can see a couple of them. 17 attack? No way, that's... No way. That's representative. There's just... Not a friggin' chance that's representative. Yeah, I think, I don't know if those guys, like, go away or if they are there and then they get, like, all the reinforcements are, like, way stronger, but yeah, that's definitely not it. I want to see if... I can find, like, something that has the enemy stats. Of course, they'll be slightly wrong, but... Okay, so... I did find... something that has all the enemies on it. Let's see if the wiki has enemy stats. I know it does for some games, but definitely not all of them. Oh, it does. Nice. Okay, so Micaiah, you have 12 speed and 20, you can absorb up to 25 in a single hit. The enemies... Uh-oh. Oh, no. The enemies, like, across the board have 16 speed, so it doesn't matter if we give her a Seraphrobe, she's gonna fucking die. Okay. Well, literally one more point of speed, and there's only... like, then the only enemies that could double her are, like, a couple... There's, like, one Myrmidon and, Jared, and that would be it. But, oh, maybe it's two, actually, I don't know, I don't remember off the top of my head whether the enemies get +1 or +2 speed from the patch. Maybe it's +2, so maybe she's 2 speed points short of not getting doubled. But yeah, like, in vanilla, she would be exactly at the point where she gets doubled by almost nothing in this chapter. Well, no point in giving her a Seraphrobe, like I said. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do this thing then, I guess. Just shoves him. Doesn't even attack. I so wish you could reignite the torches. I so wish. Alright, so, to start with, We see the two enemies. There's also enemies up here and here. And then there's one more over here. So we want to make sure that Micaiah is not in range of those enemies at the top. One of whom, maybe both of whom, have ranged weapons? Question mark. There is somebody with a hand axe. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's the guy at the top as well. So we got like a javelin guy here and a hand axe guy here. Oh, is this a tree? I think it is. So then this guy can't get very far. Yeah, he can't. Micaiah's already not in range of him. This guy, however, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bang. So yeah. Wait. So what the hell do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we do? I actually don't know. Oh, do we have to move up? Reveal guy, kill guy, but then how do we... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, Micaiah can't get out of range of these guys. Oh wait, this guy does only have 15 AS. Huh? Well, now I'm just confused. And this, yeah, these are. I did load the right on, didn't I? I mean, everybody had Vantage. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just confused. I don't think there was like an exception for 1.9 or something, was there? I'm gonna check on that. I know this is absolutely riveting. Most enemies, it says, have +1 strength, magic, skill, speed, and +2 HP. And then Order and Laguz enemies have different modifiers. Bosses have different modifiers, but that doesn't make it sound like... that sounds like it's like, well, these are the exceptions, not like, oh, some of them just don't. So, yeah, I'm not sure what to think about that. Oh, you know what it probably is? They have... Well, no, that wouldn't explain it either. I was going to say maybe they don't have 15 AS because they're like weighed down by their weapon. But even if that was the case, it shows the displayed speed on the wiki, not the... It's like this guy here, according to the wiki, should have... Does he have a vulnerary? He does not. Okay. So he should have 17 strength and 15 speed. Oh, you know what? It's probably stat variance. He probably rolled down on speed and rolled up on strength. Okay. Alright, so maybe... Oh, you know what I should have done is I should have given Micaiah celerity before last chapter. That would have helped. Yeah, it cost the same as pass. She could have done it. But as it is, man, I know I had a strategy for this that involved, you know, like 0%. Like, am I wrong about the location of the guy? Is the website wrong about the location of the guy? Maybe it is, because it just seems like there would be nowhere for her to go. Like, if he's here... Unless that's definitely not a tree, though. That's a thicket. And if, like, we go over here, he still goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hits her like that. I'm very confused. Very confused. Like, we can get out of his range by going here and just, like, taking a hit from this guy. But he murders her, so that's no good. If we go up here... Like, we'd have to go all the way up here not to be in range of these guys. And then, A, the Black Knight can't even get far enough to kill the one guy, and B, the other guy could kill her. What the hell am I doing here? If I could get around the corner, maybe that would be okay. I can't. I am so confused. I mean, I guess it's possible that she could avoid a hit, but it's not particularly likely. I mean, is there any chance that the javelin guy would not kill her? Actually, for the reinforcements, it shows like a stat range, so you would think if they could roll up or down on whatever, that would be counted for too. Anyway, it shows him as strength 14 to 15. Javelin is what, 6 might? So I think she should 7 might. So I think she should, in theory, survive a javelin. So maybe... Maybe we do go this way. God, do I not want to, like, lose the run on this freaking chapter. I guess the other possibility is that the enemies either don't fully move or don't, like, have the visibility to fully move or something, and that would be why. Why they would not all the way. I don't know. Well, I've got no better ideas. So... Micaiah... Might as well attack one of these guys. I guess the fighter. I don't know. I'm terrified. Oh, wait. I think the javelin guy doesn't move. I missed that. Okay, that was a lot of panic, but in the end, it's fine. Okay, so this guy, the guy that was here did not move. This guy did and probably went... And he could have gone like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we'd have seen him if so he's probably here. And then we get this guy, and then there should be a guy like over here now, which is great. With a javelin, and then there should be guys like up like here and then somewhere up here. Which means we kind of just want to get as far away as we can. If there's a guy here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He shouldn't be able to get to Micaiah here, and if she's here, she's got more options than if I like put her down in the corner here. And yeah. I think that's the way. There's nothing that I think that should be able to come from the left side. Not yet. Something rustled. Something's rustling. Okay, so... Now... There's more reinforcements in the north. Okay. And then next turn there's going to be somebody in the bottom left corner and another person in the north. And this is obnoxious. Okay. So I think we want the Black Knight up here, kind of as far as he can be, to get to the people that are going to be coming in from there. Yep, like that guy. And then Micaiah... If we could see the guy over here, that might be helpful. Which we could do from either here or here. There might be a risk, though, if she goes either of these spots that somebody could get down to here, so I think I'm not gonna do that. The Black Knight will be able to see if one of them moves through here. If the person next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, that isn't great. This is a tree, right? Yeah. Yeah, see, I can't even tell now what is going on at this point. Yeah, but I think we put the Black Knight here, and that intercepts anybody coming from the left. I'm just not sure that there won't be somebody coming from the right. Like, the guy that he killed last turn was probably the guy from here. Other guy that was, like, up here, I don't think we've seen yet. It could be as close as there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, fuck. Maybe I should have put Micaiah here. Or at least know the stats on that guy. Ugh. I guess it's also possible that the guy here, like, went left or something? I don't know why he would have done that. Oh, this freaking chapter. I mean, I know that there's a guy down here, so I guess I'm gonna go with this and just sit here and hope for the best. Oh, okay, that guy just didn't quite make it. Well, that's good. Okay, there was definitely rustling coming from the other side. Okay, so whatever was in the upper left, aside from the guy that started there, has not shown up yet. Maybe we just put the Black Knight here? It's like, if anything can make it to this square, then that doesn't help. But if they can't, then that means anything that's coming through that can only make it this far, like, dies to him. I just don't know. I just don't know. What turn is it? It's turn 5. There's supposed to be somebody else showing up in the lower left again, too. I'm gonna go from here. I don't know. No! Okay, Steel Lance. Yeah, actually, I should check how many of them actually have ranged weapons. There's an archer, a couple archers that we haven't seen. There's definitely some. Yeah, I don't know. Aha! Okay, that paid off. That looked like he came from the upper part, not from the lower part. Okay, that's 2 archers. There's no wrestling this time. Two archers. How many archers are there supposed to be total? Only 2. Okay. And there's still probably going to be a guy with a hand axe and a guy with a javelin, but we should be pretty low on enemies with ranged weapons, which is good. There was supposed to be An archer in the lower left, but we already killed him. We killed both of the archers already. But it's only turn 6. Wait, how does that work? Maybe the... Well, this says 3 archers. Oh, I forgot that the wiki has, like, sometimes just says, like, numbers. Okay, so there is going to be a 3rd archer. Cool. Anyway, I don't know, I kind of just want to sit where I am for another turn, because if the fact that they were, like, showing up in these spots, if they keep reinforcing on the same thing and having the same movement, then in theory, it should still work. Of course it might not, but... Okay. I heard movement. Well, all the reinforcements are supposed to be done by turn 10, so there's that coming up. I think I'm just gonna stay here and... Okay, hand axe guy. Couldn't get to her. That's good. We're still just... Yes, we're just sitting here for another couple turns. Eventually we have to move, because there are, like, we have to sweep the area before Jared will show up, and I think there are enemies that, like, I know there's, like, the guy here who doesn't move. Okay, you can take out... I'm needing to move. I should have kept count on the number of enemies I've killed. That's another hand axe guy. I think we should be done with those. Oh god, no! Oh god! Oh my god! Oh! Alright, where did that guy come from? I think he came from the lower left corner. How many hand axe guys have we killed? I feel like at least 3, and there's only supposed to be 3. And then javelins, there's that guy that just showed up. And then there's the starting guy who doesn't move, and then there's the other guy. I think we've killed all the 1 to 2 range enemies. So I'm gonna just stay put. Be very glad that Micaiah dodged. Heal her. And then we're gonna have to move out soon. This guy actually can't get to Micaiah, so I'm just gonna wait again. Let's give it another turn, see if there's any more movement. Surely doesn't seem like it. I'll do one more turn. Alright, I think we gotta move. I'm gonna start slowly and cautiously moving Micaiah here. And getting an Olivia Grass. Sure, okay, great. There are also 2 coins on this map. Okay, so we still can't see, like, this spot. But, I guess I'm gonna move the Black Knight all the way over here. Okay. Here we go. Maybe just move to here. there's a guy. There's two guys. Say that there were that many people who didn't move, but I guess they don't. Huh. There's only supposed to be two enemies that don't move, but that's two... Well, the one guy, I guess we don't know for sure that he didn't move, but it looked like... I don't know. I think we moved the Black Knight all the way up to here. Or, well... I kind of want Micaiah, like, between the trees, right? Because then she can't get attacked, like, across if somehow there's a guy. Yeah. And if he's here, then she can't get attacked from above either. Not really, anyway. Right. Okay. Between two trees. Like, where do these guys come from? Or what are they doing, like, this whole time? I don't understand it, but... Alright. I guess I'll just move you to here. And where is that coin? It's... here, which is a fine enough place for Micaiah to be anyway. There's another archer? I am so confused. It's not supposed to be another archer. Should I? There was somebody coming from here. I mean, I guess it would be harder for them to get to here than to get to here. So yeah, I should go here. Alright, where is the other coin? It is... here. I think I'm just gonna let the Black Knight pick it up, kill this guy from here. See if anything jumps out. Maybe Micaiah moves up to here, just to be safe. Actually, is that even safe? Maybe that's not safe. Well, that was probably Jared showing up, that noise. Let's see. The Black Knight will be able to see this corner from here. I think that's... yeah, okay. I bet that was Jared. And Jared shouldn't... yeah, I'm still gonna move Micaiah this way and just wait with the Black Knight another turn. Let's take it super cautiously. But you know what I should have done? No, we don't need to do that yet. Never mind. Oh, but we can take... well, we don't have enough space for all this stuff. Why do you have so much stuff? Dang it, I shouldn't have brought this concoction. I mean... I guess it doesn't really matter, like, we're gonna get the Black Knight back immediately anyway, right? For when he... yeah, it doesn't matter. What am I worried about? I'll still do this, but yeah, it doesn't actually matter. Okay. There's Jared. And I definitely do not care about getting XP on Micaiah by fighting Jared. We'll just murder him. Oh my god. Ugh. That chapter is so trash. Ugh. I have said this before, but I really think if you just, like, they're like, douse the torches. Like, okay, what happened to the torches? if you just remove them from the area, that's not just dousing them. If there were torches that we could relight, I think that chapter, you know, like, I don't know, it still would be pretty crappy just because you only have 2 units and the power disparity between them and like relative to the enemies and all of that stuff doesn't make it very interesting to fight anyway, but like at least there would be something you could do to mitigate the nonsense. Well, in any case, Micaiah dodged. Everything is fine. I was like, yeah, I was really worried that that was going to be like coming into this, that chapter would be just like the constant run ender. And who's to say that it won't be, but it wasn't that time. No, you may not have a word with me. But you may give me the Thani. The Blue Gem. Was the Black Knight the MVP? He was! Remarkable. And here he is. In all of his glory. Alright, might as well get all, because we don't want Nyla taking anything with her that we don't get back until part 4. We don't have any skills on her, so that's fine. The same thing with Torneo. I'm not sure we'll even deploy him. I mean, like, it's not like he's bad or in this chapter or anything, but, like, combat-wise, but his mobility obviously leaves something to be desired, and we have the Black Knight if we want a slow but invincible armored unit. But we gotta start thinking about the whole, what do we give to the Grail Mercs? I want to keep Paragon in the Dawn Brigade. And Nolan with the cancel Nihil combo continues to make sense. Like, it's not like the Grail Mercs are going to make better use of cancel. So that part, I think we can stick with. Renewal... In principle, that would be useful on, like, Har, but... Oh. Wait, you have Nullify? And Nihil? Huh. I don't know. We should take that off of him, but I don't know what to do with it. I'll stick it in the convoy. Oh, and we should definitely take celerity off of Tormod. Should have done that already, but... Really what I should do is give that to Ileana, and I guess that's the situation where, like, promoting her is useful. I kind of didn't think about that before, but... Yeah, she can't... You promote her and then she can equip celerity rather than just, like, taking it with her. Whatever. Alright, we definitely don't need pass on Micaiah. Didn't really do anything last chapter anyway. What else? We shouldn't have either of these on Morim. Resolve, I think, leaving here makes sense. We'll just have you give all this stuff. You two. Tormod, come back to that. I don't know if I'll deploy him or not. Oh, you two. I don't think there's anybody who needs XP. Like, not like anybody's capped anything or anything like that. Well, Jill capped magic. Oh, and speaking of which, so we know we want to give celerity over, so we'll do that much. Blue gem is the most valuable single item. Do that as well. We could have her equip discipline if we want to pass that along. I don't really think it matters. If anything, we could use discipline to raise Micaiah's staff rank once she promotes. Is there anything else we could equip on Ileana? Savior? Nah. Well, actually, maybe. Savior is pretty useful for the Grail Mercs, I think. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. I mean, we may want to give her more stuff, but that answers the question of what to equip. Alright, what else have we got to assign? Nullify Fortune, Pass, Discipline. I think we probably want to give Ileana Pass as well. Pass is really useful in this chapter, I will say. But I think the applicability of it across many chapters for the Grail Mercs, like, it's not useful in any of the Part 3 Dawn Brigade maps. I shouldn't say not useful, but it's not essential. I guess if you want to, like, 2-turn 313, it might be. I'm not gonna do that anyway, so whatever. And it's not sort of like generically useful because of the setup for all the maps is like you're kind of enemy phasing against mobs of enemies anyway. You don't really care about getting through them. Whereas, like, you know, Savior and Pass on like hard to do things like kill the boss in, what is it, like 3-3 or 3-4, the Paladin boss, or like the get up the mountain in 3-5 or whatever it is. Like, it's like stuff you can do. So anyway, oh, let's check the shop. Another hand axe. Yeah, I don't care about the Arc Tomes. Don't care about the Longbow, I don't think. It is nice to have the 3-range option, but it's so weak. We apparently have 5 hand axes, but I think one of them's down to 1 use. Yeah. So I will buy the hand axe. Can't really have too many hand axes. I guess you can once you can start forging them, maybe. But whatever. We have the second wind edge. That's good enough, I think. I think it's just a question of whether we want to buy a Levy Grass. It is pretty generally useful. Mostly just for keeping Volug transformed in Part 3. I don't know if we get, like, more Levy Grass just, like, as a matter of course. 1 8-use Levy Grass would do a lot. Having a second one would be nice. Yeah, I'll buy it. I don't know why I'm giving it to him. It's not like he needs it for this chapter. Okay. Oh, supports. I doubt we've got anything new here, considering... We could be doing Jill Volug and Nolan Zahark. Instead, like, the Nolan Zahark and Volug are all Earth supports, so it doesn't really matter. But we already did Zahark Volug, so I guess try to stick to the Jill Nolan plan. The nice thing about the Jill Nolan plan is I think both of them are more likely candidates for the tower. I mean, that's thinking way far ahead. Like, I've definitely never taken Nolan to the tower. I have no idea whether that's like actually plausible, but if it is, it's gotta be, well, it's certainly more plausible than Volug. Zahark, I mean, I don't know, Swordmaster's a good class and all, but, like, probably he'll just get outclassed by Mia regardless, so I don't think that's very likely. Anyway, yeah. Well, nothing to do here, I suppose. So, just a question now of how much more crap do we want to send the way of the Grail Mercs? Got this Seraph Robe. What do we want to do with that? Like, giving the first one to Jill because she starts out squishy made sense. But do we have any other units that are, like, good but kind of, like, squishy that we would want to pump up HP on? I just mentioned Mia, like, maybe Mia? You can always try to use it to, like, cap out a unit's HP so that you can bex them other stats, but I don't know. He is jumping out to me, other than maybe Mia. I mean, the other thing you do is you give it to somebody tanky who's taking, like, small amounts of damage from each attack that they're, like Har, for example, and then like you extend their longevity of not having to heal while, you know, slowly getting chipped down. But I honestly don't know, you know, like, it's not worth doing that if you're just gonna hit your HP cap anyway, right? So I don't know if that's a relevant consideration, but I suppose I mean, if we don't want it on anybody in this group, then that would be reason enough to send it along. I just have no idea. I, like, kind of wish that this wasn't a thing, so that I didn't have to think about it, to be honest. I guess we could also look at, like, think I'm going to keep Discipline here, as I said. Maybe even go ahead and reassign it to Micaiah. Just to keep that simpler. But as for the other skills... I guess it's just Fortune and Nullify. No, these tooltips, so useful. Cancel enemy bonuses is really vague. I think that would include things like, well, like supports, but obviously they don't have that. Might include things like map affinity, or maybe, wait, is this like the equivalent of like the Philly Shield? Man, I don't remember this skill at all. I don't know why, but I just don't. But like, makes it so that you don't take bonus damage. That might be what it is. I should be able to figure that out. Let's see. Skills. Negates enemies' effective bonus. Yeah, okay, so that's what it is. So that's something that would potentially be useful on somebody like Har or Jill, though Jill doesn't have the capacity for it. Oh, well, she does. And then, but like Har's gonna use other stuff, like you just know he is. Who else would that be useful for? Like, Falcon Knights don't show up until late enough that it doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess that's not technically true. They, like, we could have it for them for the bridge map. There's not, like... I guess it would be useful on Volug to, like, cancel out fire magic. Same thing for other Beast Laguz, but that's definitely less relevant. Be useful for the Hawks to cancel out bows. The Hawks are around for longer. Maybe that's reason enough to send it along. The Hawks have it. Yeah. Okay. I'm convinced. Fortune... Oh, who knows? Like, who has really low luck and is relevant? Anyone? Not particularly. Is there anyone in the... Like, I feel like Har maybe has low luck, but again, he's not gonna equip Nullify. I don't know. Like, who on this team would be able to equip that right now? I mean, I guess South could equip it instead of Imbue, but, you know, he doesn't need it. These two... relevant. Volug... I guess he could have it instead of Renewal. Oh, I forgot to consider whether I wanted to send Renewal along. Renewal is a nice skill to put on Har. Everything is nice to put on Har. It's like he can't have all the skills. But yeah, I mean, he has, you know, big HP, and you want to send him off on his own to do whatever. But having Renewal for 3/6 and 3/12 could be pretty nice in any case. Like, the Grail Mercs generally have an easier time healing their units, I would say. Just because they have access to more healers, even if that might only be 2 initially, but it's still more than 1. Or, well, I guess Micaiah does become a healer. But then, like, it's harder... It's probably harder on those maps for her to be in range, or for Laura to be in range. Yeah, I think I'll just keep renewal here. Anyway, Nolan could have it but doesn't care. Leonardo. I guess there's a world where we want Leonardo to shoot one of those Pegasus Knights in 312, and even with the crossbow, like, killing, like, they have a javelin, they're gonna counterattack, and there's the possibility that he could get crit or something like that. So that's something. It's something. Yeah, sure. Why not? You take Fortune. Okay. That should be all of the skills. Yes. Okay. You still got 4 slots. Let's take the Seraph Robe. Shara Icon is probably something we also sell. And it's worth more than the red gem. I think it's worth the same as the Arm Scroll, right? Arm Scroll is 4,000. Yeah. All that stuff is 4,000. Okay. This will do that. Looks pretty good. We don't get to transport the Speedwing if we don't. And that is a little unfortunate, because it can be nice to give Har the Speedwing, but I'm not playing on 0% growth, so it's probably fine. Okay. Now I should probably stop here, but I guess I want to check and see who I'm deploying and check my item loadout and all that stuff. Alright, so let's just deselect everyone, and then we're definitely going to take Nyla, Jill, Raphael, Nolan, oh, we can't take Tornado. Pfft, right, I forgot. What are you even doing here, Tornado? We probably want to take Laura. Zahark, Black Knight, and then if we just want people to help out with like mobility stuff, that would probably be Morim Vika. We probably have combat pretty well covered with the units we're already bringing. I wonder what the deal is with... I don't know why... I haven't thought about this before, but... like, Volug... It's like, oh, you know, you'll just pretend here's your dog or whatever, so that's why he can't untransform. He's half-shifted. Like, okay. But then, now you have Nyla and Morim and Vika. Like, what's the excuse now? Like, why? Anyway. I think I'm gonna say this for the moment. Which means we can dump your stuff in case that matters, which it surely does not. You do not need a Worm Slayer this chapter, so you might as well take Iron Sword, and I guess just the Fresh Wind Edge, Jill needs her weapons back. Yeah, I guess Nolan's more likely to be able to just do whatever with the steel axe, so he can hang on to that. Give him one more hand axe. We got 2 one-use hand axes. Alright, let's see if we can use them. Alright, Soth, we want to have a... Well, wait, no, we're not stealing anything, are we? Or are we? Garrett's concoction. Oh, well, I think it's pretty unlikely that we get to steal this guy's weapon, but something to keep in mind for sure. Heal staves? Sure, I mean, why not? Okay, so we do want Soth to have a pretty empty inventory. We might still not realistically be able to like steal all that stuff and have him open all the chests. I mean, there's always the possibility that we let like those thieves that show up open a chest or two and then kill them and they drop the items. I don't actually remember like I'm pretty sure they would drop at least one item. Anyway, okay. So if we want to do the Black Knight Bronze Lance thing, we don't need to do that now. We can do it in 3-6. Although maybe it's better to do it now while like because he shows up mid-map in 3-6. I mean, granted, I don't know that I want to take the risk of like just for Peleus' sake of going through that whole rigmarole anyway. Like, it's not like I care about recruiting Peleus, like, exactly. Recruiting Laren is nice, though. Whatever. We'll just do it now. Is there a particular reason for it to be a bronze lance over a bronze sword? No. I guess the reason is it's funnier, but the bronze sword is cheaper, and I'm gonna go with that. Okay. Oh, we never ended up using the Restore Staff, huh? That's fine. Would we want to pass the Restore Staff along? I don't think that's necessary, is it? What status stuff even shows up after this? Like, mostly it's there, that Restore Staff is there because of the poison in the last chapter. There's sleep staves in like 4, yeah, I think it's 4-4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But other than that, I don't even know. I mean, there's stuff in the tower too, but I guess in the desert in 4-1, there's like silence or whatever. Yeah, okay. None of that is not relevant. I guess we'd also have the option to pass on the Brave Sword. I don't think we need to do that either, though. I think having that as an option for the Dawn Brigade makes sense. Maybe what I should do is trade that. More uses. Oh, Tormod. Dump all your stuff. Not that, you know, we're gonna use any of it anyway, but at least we'll have it to sell if we want to or whatever. Okay, I think we've got what we need. I mean, it's a little greedy maybe to put no vulneraries on any of the... Well, also, there's no reason for Volek to have the Levy Grass. We could give one to Morim or Vika, and then try to trade it away at the end. I mean, I can't deny that it would be useful. Like, Vika in particular is, like, hard. It's hard for her to do too much until she's transformed. Oh, does she get the... She does not get the indoor movement penalty. Okay. I don't think so. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna be greedy about it. I don't want to forget the Levy Grass, and I think the impact of it in this chapter is lower than other chapters. And then I'm not gonna mess with the formation right now. I'm just gonna go back to base and save and stop here and do the rest of the preps for 1E next time. But thanks for watching, and hey, we made it to the end of part 1. I mean, you know, to the end, not through the end, right? That's still to be determined, but we made it to the end of part 1. So that's exciting. And yeah, until next time.